final English project. I will talk about first one about the attitude and my effort. My attitude and my effort in the classroom was good because there were days when I did not study correctly. I did not feel like it or I simply did not work. My attitude in the classroom was good because I behaved correctly. I never disrespected the teacher and I never yelled or had a very bad attitude. But that never happened because always I had a very good attitude. But like some days we don't feel like we want to work or do anything. The second thing I will talk about is the behavior in class. I feel that my behavior in class was good, but there was a few days or times when I was very distracted and I didn't do things well. But in most cases, I behaved very well and I was always present, participating, and I was always in good spirits and with the best attitude for the class. And sometimes there are days when we don't feel like working, and that's when I got distracted and did some things that weren't part of the class. Like playing, talking, distracting myself, or doing something else that is not related in the class. The third thing that I will talk about is the participation and responsibility. My participation during classes was good and not very good because there were many times that I was distracted or that I did things that were not part of the classes. But that was very few times because most of the time I was always present and I was always had a lot of participation and attention. Because there are many times that I do the work but I forgot to send it. But I know how to solve that, and if I put in my mind that I can solve it, I can solve it. That's when I need a lot of effort and I need to achieve it. Fourth thing that I will talk about is the respect and professionalism. Throughout this semester, I had very good, if not excellent, respect and professionalism. There was never any lack of respect that harmed my classes or any serious misconduct. I always had a lot of professionalism in everything I did. I was always present in the important moments and I was always taking the assignments very seriously and did them very well so that I could get a good grade. I will talk about the fourth of the project, the final project English. That is the challenging situation. I think it is the most important one in the presentation. Throughout this semester, I had many times in which I faced challenging moments that could lower my grade a lot, but I was able to do them all correctly so that they didn't go wrong and they didn't lower my grades. Challenging moments in anything are super important. In anything, I mean school, in a sport, or in some situation in life, and you have to do everything possible to overcome and to be able to get out of these moments in a correct and very good way. Well, here is the fifth thing that I will talk about my final English project. That is commitment to improvement. Here are some of the most important steps to improve your behavior, attitude, and performance in the future. First, we have to be aware and 1000% sure that we are going to change and that we are going to do things better in the future. But first is to be very convinced of what we are planning to do in the future. Second is to keep in mind every time you are going to do something that you did wrong the other semester, the other year, the other week, etc. Thank you for your attention. I am Juan Pablo Baez, and goodbye.